Hi everybody, it's Casey Johnson here, the Dancing Gardener, and it is April 10th today, and there is a lot starting to bloom in the garden, so I wanted to take you guys on a quick little walk around to see everything and see all the stuff that's blooming. So we'll start over here with this chocolate mimosa tree. She's leafing out and starting to look really wonderful. She's got this beautiful purple foliage. This vitex tree has leafed out really nicely. It gets these beautiful raceme type blooms that come out in little spires all over the top, and it's purple and just gorgeous. Got irises starting to come up over here. There's one blooming here, which you can see. She's quite pretty. Some salvia that's going crazy in here. These green leaf europs here are on either side of the doorway are just amazing. They've been blooming for weeks, months actually. This peach tree is doing great. The roses are starting to leaf out. This blue hibiscus right now is really something quite spectacular. And this purple potato bush over here, also blooming. Jacaranda trees finally leafing out. More irises in here. These nasturtiums blooming. Really pretty. Plumbagos starting to bloom back there. Lots of flowers starting to come up. Lots of seedlings still coming. This Ruellia, one of my favorites, is this little white cultivar here. Let's see, this little beauty, just covered in flowers. Some dianthus over here. This plumbago is getting a little bit more sun right now, so it's blooming a little better. The herb garden, we've got a pineapple sage here, lemon balm, oregano spreading all crazy, thyme over here. There's a little miniature bay tree back here. This castor bean is leafing out quite nicely. It looks stunning. Got some roses blooming over here. I believe this one's called Montezuma, if I'm not mistaken. New plum tree back here. Orange trees looking great. Some little gladiolas coming in over here, and a couple more daffodils still going. Lots of little seedlings over in here that are still working their way into something big. Got all these bachelor's buttons blooming over here, and if you look close, there are some irises up under here that are also blooming. Looks like there's a yellow one there, which I didn't know I planted, so that's neat. Looking great. Some more fruit trees. These Baja fairy dusters right now are looking really beautiful. This desert willow is finally leafing out. And this emu bush is still in bloom. So lots of stuff happening right now. If we come over here, don't mind the chickens. Keeping them out of the flower beds is tricky sometimes. I just planted this passion fruit vine so that will hopefully cover the chicken coop and give them some shade. This crepe myrtle has leafed out wonderfully. These lavenders are just going berserk. Roses are looking really nice. These floribundas are really gorgeous. You can see this one opens this morning. They were so bright yellow. This one's a little bit still. You can see how yellow it is. And look at this cool little petal here. But once the sunlight hits it, it ages from that yellow into this beautiful sort of white with pink, and then from there it gets even a little bit more pink. These are poppies. There's poppies all over the place that are just covered. You can see some hollyhocks back here. Lots of other seedlings all in here. A lot of it starting to get substantial. Even have asparagus chucked around in here. And these gorgeous little California poppies are blooming here. So yeah, lots going on in here. So some things that you can be doing now in the garden are going to be mulching. You're going to want to start to think about keeping the plants cool during the summer, which is coming because we're already hitting 90 degrees during the day now. Also, keeping up with feeding, especially as stuff starts to really get going off. You need to feed it with fertilizer or compost or earthworm castings. There's a ton of stuff. I use foliar feed on all of my trees, so I spray them with like kelp and micronutrients and things like that just to help give them a little extra. So those are your main things right now. Your water is going to start to go up a little bit as we start getting hotter. So definitely keep an eye on things, because here in the desert, if it misses a couple days, it can really mess them up and set them back. So stay on top of it. Happy gardening, guys.